Welcome to Mimic channel again. Today I am going to explain you about LED hand lamps manufactured by Mimic. So fundamentally, what are hand lamps? Hand lamps are fundamentally the lamps which are being used for the work in maintenance. So these lamps are also been called as a maintenance lamps, or these are the also lamps used in work sites. So it is also been called as a work light lamps. So there are many names for these hand lamps. Out of that, hand lamp is the common name which has been used everywhere. So what are the hand lamp? What is its history? History of the hand lamps is generally been these hand lamps are used since the engineering is there, or since 100 years, 150 years. Initially the lamps were kerosene lamps. Initially the lamps which were having petroleum products. In that the innovation took place and the filament bulb has come. In filament bulbs, a small hand lamp with a bottle glass and a bulb inside, this type of lamps been used. But unfortunately, these type of lamps are being used for 50, 60 years. But unfortunately, what happens? These filament lamps are very brittle. They are very sensitive to the vibrations, and even the glasses what we use on the outside are bottle glasses. That means when if it drops on the floor, the either the glass breaks or the filament lamp breaks. So that is not the lamp we can be called as a maintenance lamp truly, because when you do a maintenance there is no light, and when you do maintenance it has to be a light which can work continuously without failure. At least the maintenance work is going on. So these lamps are very critical lamps which can save the labor, or which can save, if the lamps are really good quality, they will save the timing of shutdowns. Many times the maintenance work in big companies are done in a particular shutdowns. In these shutdowns, say 2 years, 2 hours shutdown, 3 hours shutdown, all the complete plant is closed for some time, and at that time you have to complete your work. So these type of shutdowns also are there in the trains, train tracks. Suppose all local trains in Mumbai or Bombay are being shut down, say 1 to 3 on Sundays in night. All 200 people are there, and you have taken a shutdown. At that time, hand lamps, multiple hand lamps are being used, and if this hand lamp fails, that work is stopped. 200 people will not work, and of course a lot of manpower and everything is gone. So this hand lamp is that way very important, and Mimic has introduced this lamp which is a fail safe, shock safe, drop safe, and it is having a life of at least 10 years. How it is been achieved? How it is achieved that this life of the lamp is so much big? So that I'll explain you in my next forthcoming detailing. So these lamps are fundamentally called as Mimic LED hand lamps. Now I will explain you what are the other characteristics or applications of this particular hand lamps. The applications I can tell you specifically, these are being used in cement plants vigorously, because in cement plants what happens, already there is a lot of dust and a lot of maintenance work is going on. It's a huge plants, so you need hand lamp in each and every department with each and every engineer, and it has to be very reliable, dust proof, weather proof. These type of lamps are needed, and Mimic provides these lamps in the grade IP67, which is the highest in this category. IP67 category lamps we provide in hand lamps with all the maximum possible variations in voltages and wattages. Also, these lamps are being used definitely by railway maintenance in workshops, railway workshops, below the your carriage, railway carriage, where the light is not available. It is a continuously being used. Also, they are being used in navies or frigates, where the very congested type of atmosphere is there inside the engine room, or where all the mechanical structures are there. So everywhere you need, each corner you need a lamp. The lamps fitted on the top of the particular ceiling are not sufficient to go inside the machine to check what is the fault and what is the for maintenance. These lamps are also used in Air Force, where Air Force engines are being checked for maintenance. Also, it has been used for almost all public limited companies, chemical companies, pharmaceutical companies, electrical infrastructural companies. These hand lamps are being used. These are the industrial application, but in domestic application or the elevators we might have seen in elevators, the person who is working on the top of an elevator needs a light. These lights are again is called as a hand lamp. There also it is being used. So there are multi-facial applications for these hand lamps, but the only thing needed is you need to have this maintenance lamp maintenance free. That means you are going to use it for maintenance, and if the lamp fails, so what is the fun in using a maintenance lamp? So naturally the maintenance, our tagline is maintenance lamp with the maintenance free, and having a service guarantee of 10 years. Service guarantee means if it fails, say for 5 years or 6 years, you should not throw it out. You just send back to our company, we'll service it to you for use for next 10 years. So this is the guarantee Mimic is giving. Next is how it is achieved by Mimic. It is achieved by Mimic by its strong mechanical and electrical characteristics. So what are the strong mechanical characteristics? I will explain you what are the strong mechanical characteristics. First of all, suppose we are having two models. One is Sparrow and second is Eagle. Sparrow is a miniature version and Eagle is a bigger version. So first we will explain you mechanical characteristics of this Sparrow. Before starting, I can tell you, to give the guarantee or the service guarantee up to 10 years, I must be confident about its quality. So if and if only I manufacture this product inside my factory, each and every product, if I manufacture in my factory, then I can give the guarantee of each and every product. And if I can give you guarantee of each and every product used inside, then only I can give you guarantee of a total lamp. So this is the speciality, that it is not a bought out atom, except this gland, it is not a bought out atom from outside. So how it is possible? Fundamentally, the body, which is the main part of this hand lamp, this body is an aluminum extruded body. This aluminum extruded body is the heart of this hand lamp, because it is having a particular combination of heat dissipation, because LED lamps always generates the heat, and heat dissipation is the heart of that any LED lamp. If you don't have the particular heat dissipation, it will fail. So the proper calculation of heat sinking of that LED is very much important. So this particular design what we have done of heat sinking or heat sink is a body of that hand lamp, and all patterns, extruded dies, extrusion is manufactured by us, and this is extrusion is our property. So extrusion, aluminum extrusion is made by Mimic. Then comes the bottom part, which is the bottom side. This is a die. It is a strong ABS FR plastic body. It is fire retardant. Also, it is a very rugged engineering grade. Then comes the ABS handle. On the ABS handle, there is a rubber coating which will give you a firm grip on this. Also, this is the lifting hook. This is a stainless steel hook. This hook also we are having our own dies. And then comes the gland and the cable, which we do not manufacture. On the top, when you go, see, generally this is the top side and it is a translucent type. That means what happens, if it is not translucent, the light inside will hurt your eyes also. So it's like a tube light. It is having a smooth light, but it's a very bright light, and it is a polycarbonate cover. Polycarbonate means generally this polycarbonate is used for Mercedes lamps. Mercedes जो tail lamp रहते हैं, this is a Mercedes tail lamps. If you stroke it by hammer, it will not break. It will not break. It will get, it will get a dimple or something like that, but it will not break. So naturally, it is a drop-free type of a lamp. If it is dropped even from the first floor, it will not break. It's polycarbonate not break. It's aluminium, so definitely it will not break. and other body also it is a plastic body, so it will not break, so it is a breakthrough. And LEDs or LED assembly assembled inside is perfectly secured for drop free operations. It's a very rugged type of mechanical body. Same way, for higher version, we are having the Eagle, that is a higher wattage version. In this, the same things are being given. Great heat sinking, but in this, one more thing is there. It is a aluminum complete casting for this bottom and for the handle to make it more rugged than this. So it is generally used for more rugged, where the infrastructural projects are there, and it can drop from even second or third floor. This type of applications are there. This Eagle is being used for higher wattages up to 36 watt. Also, it has got one more provision, that these are the guards. Generally, all consultants or tenders, these guards are compulsory. But actually, these guard is not necessary, because the polycarbonate inside is a very thick 4 mm thick polycarbonate, which the guard is not needed. But still, we provide this guard because it has been specified by all over the consultants all over the world. So definitely it gives more protection to this polycarbonate cover. Also, it is having a lifting hook, or you can lift it over here, or you can hang it over here. These are the hooks provided. All the nameplates and all are stainless steel nameplates with the engraved one. Never it will come out in 10 years. So these are the fundamental mechanical characteristics of this hand lens. Now I will come to our electrical characteristics, which are very, very critical and important. Now I'll tell you one thing, ki hand lens are generally being held in your hand. So internationally, any handheld product is not being allowed to possess an operating voltage of more than 24 volt AC or DC. So the lamps till today for last 50-60 years India are being used are 230 volt AC, which is very dangerous. But because they don't have that particular variation of 24 volt AC internationally available, it is being used at 230 volt AC. But it is banned. Now these mimic hand lamps are 24 volt AC because it is a shock proof. 24 volt AC cannot have a shock. So these all our hand lamps which are operating on cables are 24 volt AC hand lamps. Or suppose anybody specifies they are having SMPS, 24 volt DC is also available. So in both 24 volt AC and 24 volt DC models are available. About the wattage. Wattage is directly proportional to the lumens. More the wattage, more the lumens. So up to 14 watt, these Sparrow models are being provided. So in 14 watt, you get a 1400 lumens. It's a very bright one. It is almost equivalent to 60 watt lamp. And generally these are being used everywhere up to 14 watt. But we are having this bigger version starting from 14 watts. It is having variations 14 watt, 28 watt and 36 watt. So 36 watt, we are the only manufacturer, at least in India, in 24 volt AC in hand lamps. Mimic is the only manufacturer. So you will say, why you need 36 watt? See, many times what happens, you need more light, more lumens. This 36 watt gives you 3600 lumens. It's not a small thing. It is almost equivalent to 120 or 150 watts of a light or a floodlight or whatever it may be. Again, it is a translucent. But some people may order for without translucent transparent body, that also we give. It will give 20% more light. But it may itch to your eyes because it's a direct light from a LED. These are the electrical specifications. We are having up from 14 watt to 36 watt in wired mode. Some applications you cannot provide a voltage. So in that case, what is to be done? You need a wireless type of product. So these wireless type of products also we are having in both models. One is Sparrow and another one is Eagle. In a particular model, wireless model, the battery is fitted inside. In this body, the battery is being fitted. This battery supplies the voltage and it is having a charging point. You can make it on like this and off like this. So many times what happens, AC ductings and all that things, when you person go inside the AC ducting or inside the vessels, the wires or the voltages is not possible. 24 volt AC is not available. What is to be done then? So then that time these rechargeable hand lamps can be definitely used. This rechargeable hand lamps definitely has got some limitations. That those cannot be 36 watt because this type of batteries cannot be fitted inside. These batteries has got limitations, so definitely in this Sparrow model we are having only up to 7 watts, and in this Eagle model we are having up to 12 watts in rechargeable mode. Now what happens, there is one more variation into this, like when we give to defense vehicles, it is also been used in defense in good quantity. So how it is been used for defense? For an example, I cannot tell you the name. In defense, our Indian defense, one of our particular application, this is being used as a part and parcel of that kit of that particular defense equipment. So without this equipment cannot be dispatched because it is in a checklist of that particular equipment in defense. This hand lamp is a maintenance hand lamp. When that equipment is being dispatched to the border or to the site, it definitely it has to have a maintenance lamp, and this lamp is approved in Indian defense, this Eagle and also the Sparrow for some border applications. Now when you use it for vehicles, definitely it cannot be 24 volt AC. So you should have a 24 volt DC, which is the battery voltage of that vehicle. Now where that maintenance is required in the vehicle, it is a very again important part. So for that we provide the sockets. These male sockets to the lamp and these female sockets are being fitted on the vehicles, say 5 to 6 places where the maintenance may be needed. So this is there in their baggage. Whenever any vehicle fails on the road, what they do, they take out this, they put the socket to the vehicle where the female is provided, they do the maintenance, remove it and keep it in the kit. This is the hand lamps used with the sockets. Same way, this is the socket being used in industry. In industry like cement plants, 24 volt AC is being run in bus bars, in sockets all over the factory for all portable lamps, and it is 24 volt AC. So wherever you need to do the maintenance, this hand lamp they go with and they push the 24 volt AC socket into that particular thing and they do the maintenance. Also, this is wired one, but suppose you need a wireless thing and you want to have a backup or backup for say more than 1 hour, 2 hours or up to 8 hours. Suppose in tunnels you do. Tunnels you have to do maintenance. When the person goes inside the tunnel and come out after 8 hours, you need to have a wireless type of hand lamps for 8 hours backup. So what we give to this particular rechargeable hand lamps, we give a socket again and a power bank which is a carryable. This power lamp you can connect and which will work for 8 hours. So it is a wireless but with the power bank. So this type of rechargeable hand lamps with a power bank also we give. Also there is one more variation, like suppose we don't have a 24 volt AC, we are having only 230 volt AC. So what we do? So we give a small box again which is a converter of 230 volt AC to 24 volt AC. Just because 24 volt AC is only allowed in hand lamps, there is a compulsion that you have to use 24 volt AC. So if you are having 230 volt AC, you have to have a converter 230 volt to 24 volt AC, that also we provide. So these are all variations in particular hand lamp, and I have explained you about all details like this is the guard, this is a polycarbonate, main body, hand lamp and the wire and the socket. These wires also we give as per specification, say 1 meter, 2 meter, 5 meter, 25 meter, whatever the specification of customer as per additional accessory. So these are the all hand lamps manufactured by Mimic, very specialized one. India is in India at least Mimic is number one in variety of hand lamps and power wise or lumens wise. But this is up to 36 watt. We are also having a range beyond 36 watt in rechargeable from 30 watt to even 100 watt where more light is needed. That I will explain you in my next video of rechargeable LED floodlights. This will be my next video. Those are also being called as handheld lamps because those are also hand lamps but it's a bigger version. But generally in normal cases these hand lamps are being used all over the industry. So we'll wait for our next video, LED rechargeable hand lamp soon. Thank you.